shit, quiet.
What was that?
I have wind chimes hanging in my room because they're like an obsession of mine. And then when my fan is going, they blow the wind chimes and they make this nice sound, and then you go to sleep with this nice sound.
BRB, gotta go walk my goldfish.
Okay, you're funny.
Okay, so this is kind of scaring me, right?
What's scaring you?
My T2 team is like mid-plat, almost all of them.
Shame on them for climbing.
I know, right? Did I tell you what happened to my team?
No.
They were like, so when I picked them up, they were all like 2600s high.
And then they play together.
Yeah, and then the 3 of them are like 2800 now, and I'm like, guys, now I can't, like...
Only 2 of them get to play.
I know. That's why I was like, dude, I already had my, like, 2 people that were over, and I was like, bet, easy. These guys are good, but they're, like, under the threshold.
Well, we're ready to go.
Now they grind it up, so I'm like, now I gotta, like, figure out lineups. Oh, we're starting. Oh. Dude, no, I forgot. Okay. Wait, it's Kit here?
No.
You're not in the... What?
No, he's joking.
There, I put objective camera on. Make y'all happy.
Hey.
Epic.
It's really good when there's like a huge team fight. You can just press that button and...
I was way too tired earlier to like really follow the action. I feel bad, but I couldn't help it.
It makes sense. It was fun. It was a good warm up. I was.
My game was just a warm up. Feels bad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so it looks like they're running goats on Talon.
Yay!
And
I love goats.
Wait, Bunker with the Widow. Interesting Valhalla pick.
That's a double DPS no breakers.
Interesting. Oh yeah, they don't even have about 2. Okay, they're just running 2-2. Would you guys ever go left side onto point, or would you always run in?
I mean, depends on the column. If you're running bunker, then probably the far side, so you can set up a bit easier. So, losing the Rhine early. One
fight them.
Winnable.
Huh?
Winnable. Shots from the high ground.
That shield, though, listen, is a big advantage for Valhalla. Ryan coming back into the fight, though. Valhalla wasn't able to capitalize. Back into it. Okay.
It feels bad.
Jump up hard. Huge. Oh, these two are all just in time. The Junkrat is behind enemy line. You either have to jump in looking at the Junkrat. There goes Talon for the other pick. I think as Valhalla you gotta fall back over this dragon. We're gonna see a sneaky...
I think their best bet right now would be switching off this Widow.
Yeah. It's really tough to play Widow and Ghost, especially with Zen really being the easiest target to hit. Yeah, I know those shields and jumpers.
I think I'm gonna go switch right now.
Yep, the Widow is switching. Okay. Everyone's committing also. They went to May. I think May is good underrated.
Ooh.
Oh, what a move.
Brigida. Ooh.
Wow. Great play. Committed again with the Joker. Got the Zarya.
I think Zen ulted to save himself.
They want Farah now. Instead of me.
It works. Farah, Junkrat, high damage. Couldn't touch the point.
I think the picks were good, but not at the right time. They should have switched a little earlier.
Woo. Woo!
Okay, we're going... I forgot what this map is called. Leaving... Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Now I have the stream. Okay, that was... Oh, now we have a triple DPS counter the goats. Valhalla train. Outstanding.
Bastion junk. Double shield.
Oh,
double main
switching it
heal.
up. They're gonna have bad spawn advantage though.
True.
It's only a 4th. It just came a little late. Ghost is already on point. It's gonna be tough to set up. Yeah. Wow, pushing up.
Pretty fat immortality right there.
Bastion is still broke the shield. That's great. Going in, they're pushing up Valhalla. See, a couple more picks with the Bastion. Get it on the point. Bastion has ult. Great ult. And there's nothing really coming up. Yeah, nothing really coming up for Talon other than the Lucio ult. Valhalla might have a good grip on this point. Where is...
Okay. Immortality feeling.
Ooh, that's a very costly thing.
We're gonna all have to go for that Bastion.
Great. Ooh, Zen committed. You see this again. Committing ults. Oh wow.
Fat.
Fat Shadow, yeah. And Diva Dom. Huge Diva Dom. And with that, they Talon will retake. They have the picks. Trying to get the Rissa left.
Junkrat's gonna get a little staggered here, I think. Oh, he's making it out.
Junkrat was able to survive that. That's pretty big. With the stagger that long, it would have cost them around 15%. You see, with that ult, with everyone committing, now goats have the advantage with those 3 ults coming up. Actually 4.
Valhalla can... Ooh.
Wow, what a tie.
Ooh.
That's 5. They should push. And retake it on first fight.
They're gonna have Bastion and Baptiste here. It's gonna be really dangerous. There's not much that they can do about that. There is a Lucio ult, but it's gonna eat right through that.
Yeah, the problem with Lucio, it gives you a false sense of confidence, especially with the Bastion. If you're safe with the Baptiste damage boosting it, Ryan coming in behind, trying to... Zen is able to kick down. Great elimination down Zen. Okay. Talon had the advantage. And they're seeing like they're getting the picks. It's a great back and forth game. Talon has retaken.
Oh, I don't know about that, Shatter. pretty fat though.
Yeah. There was nothing to follow that up.
They're staggering right now. It'd be better just to regroup. Because they're at 99. Just have to win one team fight. Early pick on that Ryan though.
Yeah, this is when it's important to have your shot caller. Just remind everybody not to ult. Save your ult. And they got the first pick. Great Diva Bomb on the Bastion. Just a little bit.
Bastion was able to just get away though.
A little bit further, that would have been game changer. Bastion risky trying to stand in front of the Bastion. Instead of in front of them and getting punished or getting bounced right afterwards. They retake. Talon trying to come past. Lucio pinning out the point. Oh, so unlucky. Trying to send something in, trying to touch, and just missed.
Very nice round.
Good back and forth. Pretty contested even too. Great counter by Valhalla, losing the first map, doing the adjustments to retake and actually win map 2. Or yeah, point 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Okay, so again, actually,
Oh. Valhalla
Talon
went
decided-
straight to point.
it's gonna be tough for Talon to make any progress by staying away. This is where Valhalla has advantage, keeping the distance away from goats.
This is a very interesting strat. They got their Orisa down on low ground with the shield, and then Bastion up on high ground with the Reinhardt with shield.
Still, Talon was able to capitalize, even with the height. Ryan actually committing, trying to kill the Baptiste, and huge stagger. Valhalla has to now. Switching to a Mei.
Stay with you.
Okay. Mei with the wall. Using Baptiste's huge shadow, got 2 down. Trying to get the win. Tiger the Zarya. And we're able
It's a
to
really fat supercharger right there.
pretty clean win. Only using 2 ults, still have 3 coming up. Ryan actually even using the ults is 60% up.
Looks like they're gonna try to meet them up at the doorway.
Great stagger, great isolation of me. Trying to get the Ryan, and got the pick just in time.
Ooh.
Mei is ulting though. You have to wall before it. Nice, that's it. Great charge, but sadly got punished.
Saved the team though.
Yeah, for sure.
It gave them a little more time.
What would you do? I would switch, go right side, go high ground.
I would do high ground, maybe get off goats, because they're getting countered a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they're actually pushing left side, seeing if they can sneak up without being noticed. Mei sees them and they're about to drop down. Every Bastion already rotate if they listen. Huge shatter. Wow, nice cleanup.
It's the supercharger. They're really messing people up with that. And she got it pretty fast, the Orisa.
great. Actually, was able to hold.
This Reinhardt. What's going on?
Talon gonna try it one more time. Actually, spitting off onto to the left, and everyone on the right. Ryan got isolated again, and there goes. Yeah, Mei is very good at isolating, especially during bird. Oh,
They got off
Talon
goats
did it.
and won the first team fight. Well,
Yeah,
they
so
still gotta
she,
take care of the supports over here.
We're take up the 99%.
Valhalla's Ryan seems to be a little secluded from the team right now, both in spawn and just positioning.
Very early ult, but sadly
Ooh,
got pinned by
Mei.
Ryan. Unfortunately. And looks like Talon is committing, using 2 ults here. Falling point. Interesting ult by Talon. Being down, but sadly wasn't able to.
It's gonna bring up their clock though.
Great pin by the Ryan.
Let them out.
Heroes never die.
And Arissa's
They
got
use them
supercharger again.
Great ult, but sadly, wow, it was able to get the quick combo. Ryan
Big
coming in,
shatter.
And Valhalla was able to come back from being down one map, trying to clean up these picks. Team kill, great way to end map 1.
That Arissa was really carrying there, I think.
Yeah, I felt like the double shield was really difficult to go through, especially with their comp. Maybe switching off Goat a little earlier would prove to be better, but it was too late. The Bastion and Orisa had that synergy that just kept destroying the team.
Wonderful.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Okay, we're heading on to Hanamura, if I'm correct. No, is it Watch Point?
Hanamura's next.
Hanamura.
Kitsune says he got deleted by his parents, so.
Makes sense. I figured, it's fine. We'll run this shit. Okay, Hanamura. I wanna keep an eye on the Orisa player from Valhalla, seeing if they can rotate over, see if they can carry that momentum to this map too, to Hanamura. Alright. Are we doing switches, or do they have any subs?
I'm checking.
Okay. Overall, I felt like it was pretty even. Both teams seemed to work well together and be willing to switch. Knows about team comps.
Talon is ready. Swap.
Swapping, we're doing a sub. Jay coming in. for Moja. Jay coming in for Moja.
Whose team is Valhalla?
Great. Doing another switch, or
Nope.
oh, okay, just one switch. Moja for getting changed for Jay.
Initiating match.
Okay. So based on the last map, I feel like Valhalla's pretty confident in stopping Talon's goats. So I feel like as Valhalla, I would just stay. If it's not broke, why change it? You know, don't fix it. What's your take? Should you keep same comp or depending on the map, or change it up?
Changing it up is always the best.
What would you change it to? Standard twos or?
This map on attack especially is good for dive. On defense,
Straight
good.
dive?
Yeah. Because you want to get to the point, because there's so many places that people can just bunker out, and that's like the best defense is bunker on this. Or like a May trap.
So it looks like Talon is switching to their own bunker, pretty standard. Looks like Valhalla is also thinking about doing a bunker comp, trying to mirror each other. They're gonna go something similar. Instead of having a hog, they go Ryan. Very interesting. Double shield like they did on Busan actually. Okay. Now we see Valhalla pushing in, realizing the two. That Bastion and Jenka destroy shield can be really tough for them to break it without disrupting. Jenka's trying to do his best. But there goes a pick. Great pick by Valhalla actually, but Bastion's able to trade that pick over in. The double shields don't
They're gonna
seem
deal
to
with
be
the sim strat.
good switch. The Junkrat wasn't really doing much. I think they can TP onto point, force the Bastion off a high ground. Sim starts capping. Junkrat decides to fall down, but keep the Bastion on. Nurture's getting doubled. Bastion's still on high ground. There goes the Mercy ult. And both teams are committing heavily for this fight. Pretty even back and forth. Valhalla seems to have the advantage. Symmetric pick was a great switch. Arisa decides to drop down. And with
Sim
the
switch was very good.
Bastion's committed to this ult, possibly needed it to prevent the snowball. And they decide to kill the Mercy. Wow. Great switch on the Symmetra. I don't feel like they would have a touch point if they kept that Junkrat. Great heads up play, switching.
Ooh, they're going on the flank. They're gonna go straight to point, probably put down the Symmetra wall and establish presence.
Get ready for it!
Bunch of
committing ults. Huge Junkrat fire. Even with him. Sadly, the Hanzo used ult. Great stabilization. Great way to hold the point. they used
Unfortunately,
quite a
at the cost of like all their.
exactly. Yeah, I feel like they saw the Symmetra going on to point again, and they didn't want to prevent what happened last time from point A, so they overcommitted. Still have the Roadhog ult halfway to Bastion. Not bad. Valhalla does have...
Looks like Summer's gonna go behind them here.
Let's get started.
Sombra gets melted by the Bastion. Junkrat. Spamming that shield. The line on point.
Oh no.
Forward time. The Roadhog did a great job preventing the Reinhardt from touching him. But he's trying to hide, avoid the damage with the Roadhog. He really misses that hook. Reinhardt is actually on point. It's gonna be a huge stagger by Talon, and they'd get the pick. Now, Valhalla's trickling in. You see Sombra's back there getting caught by the Roadhog. Baptiste was underneath. They need to group up really, coordinate together, and actually push together to retake advantage, just killing time right now. They decided to go high ground, push the Roadhog off. It was a 5v6 upgrade, but those are actions.
Team up for special attack.
Very alt. Still, with the double shield, Bastion is able to melt right through it. So I'm just going to look like to flank behind, getting up on the left side. Ryan gets instantly melted by the traveling. How would you change it from? Is it their positioning or their comp that's overall?
I really think they should go dive and like all go in the Bastion, like draw out the immortality and then go for Bastion. Or they need like a stronger Junkrat or more coordination between the Sombra hacks and the rest of the team. Cause see right here, Sombra hacks Bastion, but the whole team is still regrouping.
I agree, yeah. You see they get a pick right here. Great,
That's
actually.
That's a good Sombra kill right there.
They can snowball this with EMP. Ryan coming in, trying to sneak up behind the... Gave away his positioning. EMP
is out. Bastion's gonna get charged.
They have damage.
Nice. We gotta get rid of that immortality field though.
Mercy is resin though. Where's the Bastion? Ooh, what a hold. What a trap I missed. Roadhog coming in with the ult. That Junkrat on high ground is going to be very hard. The one thing Valhalla does not have is vertical mobility. They're pretty much stagnant without a Lucio.
Yeah.
Yeah, this with that Lucio is really important because with that speed, you're able to jump on the Bastion. The Bastion has all the time in the world right now to break shield and kill your backlines. They're going to retry going high now. Went with the Roadhog of their own instead of doing this side.
They're gonna be meeting a lot of damage if they go up top. That's the only problem.
Great hold by the Talon. Actually needs to keep you check off point while listen. Because then Rhino flank onto point by himself. Roja falls down. Now the team is kind of split. They're trying to force the Bastion off the high ground, but with that angle, Bastion shouldn't really move out of this great position. The Bastion versus Helmet, and they hold.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Okay, if with Valhalla, I feel like Valhalla had the right setup, but the coordination, no one was really getting the Bastion. They were trying to do their own thing, which affected their chemistry, and Bastion is just melting. No one was really focusing. Maybe switching it up to like a Zen Hanzo, something that can break the shield and then everyone jumps on. You know, playing dive would be great, like you said, but I feel like they're going more traditional shield heavy against the Bastion, which isn't recommended.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Looks like Valhalla saw what Talon had did and they try to copy it. They're going with the Symmetra Bastion combo with double shield, Zen for Discord, and Mercy. Again, standard goats. Oh, they're actually switching it to dive. Maybe they heard you, and they're going towards dive now. Seeing what there goes Samba. That's a choke. Interesting move. Well, she did see they have a Symmetra, so smart
I
move,
think
but
what they're trying to do is get the Sombra to draw them back. Or draw their attention back. Because the rest of the team is still in spawn. I'm really confused.
yeah. They had an idea, but the Symmetra turrets are too strong for Sombra. The second she would have touched point, she would have got nothing. Smart move, not committed.
The positioning of Valhalla right now. It's gonna be a big oof. There's nothing to get up there for them.
They did get the Ryan pick. Talon has to fall back.
They're gonna have to get some dive like Winston, Diva. Even if there's a Bastion, they gotta get up there somehow.
Yeah. Imagine having Narissa, Mercy, damage boosting a Bastion. And you're stationary. You don't even have a Lucio to speed away. You either have to get on point or attack the Bastion. Great block. Great counter. The Bastion was too strong. The Brigida's trying to commit, pushing in. The whole team is fighting. And there goes Talon, down again. Great idea putting the Symmetra up there on the high ground. They have to do some switches.
Either that or they're gonna have to commit to like a full walk around and just try to avoid all line of sight as possible till they get to the point.
Yeah, you can't walk by main. You go main, the Bastion will just melt you. Still sticking with the actually switching it up one mid.
Nice.
A kind of form of dive. They do have that Lucio. Triple deeps though. It's gonna be tough to heal.
Oh.
Junkrat jumping.
Pass into the unknown.
Down 3 already, down 4. Bastion is off a high ground though, which is pretty okay. If Talon is able to regroup before the Bastion gets back onto high ground, they can take this easily. Bastion is setting up some walls.
He's going for the surprise here. Oh man, Junkrat from Talon are in the back line.
I think the Junkrat believed there was more people up there, but Orisa is a great
Like
pick.
the Bastion
Jumping
was
the
up there too.
Bastion,
Nice, nice.
great pick, but still,
I still have
Valhalla
a
was
job
able
to
to
do.
hold.
I feel
Still haven't even touched point. It's tough. After you deal with the Bastion, you still have Symmetra and her turrets on point.
30 seconds remaining.
It's great composition when you think about it. With only 15 seconds left, they have to do something fast, get a quick kill. But Valhalla is sitting on almost 5 rolls. Great shatter, what a shatter. Getting the link in, getting the 3 picks. Yeah. Valhalla trying to do those quick kills then.
We just had way too much point presence right here.
It was a great read by Valhalla, taking map 2.
Play of the game.
2 maps. I feel like the Symmetra was a great move.
Team up for special attack.
This is gonna be. Oh, my screen was just bugged out for some reason. But yeah, very interesting move. I love the switches. It looks like Talon wasn't able to capitalize. Perhaps shot calling would be a little bit better because that Bastion had free range most of the game, and then towards the end it was not enough time to do anything with the picks that they got. Okay, third map, on to Watchpoint. Yes, Watchpoint Gibraltar.
You almost got ahead of yourself.
I know. I feel like both teams actually have a pretty even. It's gonna be a pretty even fight with both Bastion and Orisa playing really good on both sides. The deciding factor is gonna be the off tank. Which one of them can shine? Valhalla's been running double shield, which I don't think will work as well on this map compared to other maps.
If they do a bunker though, like on cart,
Yeah.
escort the president. What is it?
Okay, is there any switches or are we gonna start up game map 3?
Valhalla is ready, waiting for Talon.
Okay. Great. Okay.
We're both ready.
Nice. Start it up.
Map 3.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Okay, as Talon, what would you do? You lost the first 2 maps, pretty close though. How would you try to fix that?
I would just change up the standard comp because they keep going towards, you know, like goats or they weren't doing double shield, but they were doing like Orisa, or I would try to do more dive, maybe see if that'll work, because sometimes like when you do more of the death ball bunker comps, a lot of the times the DPS will do whatever they feel like they need to do instead of just staying with the team. And when you do dive, then you got the DPS doing what the tanks are also doing. So
Exactly, yeah. Looks like they have a similar idea. Thinking they can jump, but Valhalla's not going for the Bastion. Bastion pick, interesting. They're both going similar to a dive, more mobility heavy. Makes sense for the type of map we have. Thoughts on the Widow pick? Do you think a Widow pick is a good choice here?
it can work out in the beginning. Just can't let it get stagnant, because a lot of times, right when it get underneath that bridgy area, things just start not working, and then people don't want to switch because they think it's going to work.
And they don't have they're 5v6. Someone hasn't picked the character yet. This might be the momentum Talon needed. Oh, he finally picked Baptiste.
I was just about to ask the team.
You have to regroup. You gotta fall back, go into spawn, regroup, pretend like it's a
I
whole
might
new
be
game.
making it though.
We still need you.
The Widow got 2 good picks off the Zen and Junkrat.
She got 8.5.
Hacking the Widow, Sombra. Valhalla seems like they're able to push it now. Zarya coming in is isolated though. Here's some jumping. Ball trying to save. Great double by the Zarya. The Junkrat is on high ground. Both Junkrats are next to each other.
They're gonna want to keep this Zarya alive. She's high charge.
Zarya eating the hand with but she is great picks. Great hold. And Talon's able to stabilize. Great. There we go.
Ooh, we got the Anna sleep on that Widow there.
I love Hammond's ult for zoning. Really powerful. Yeah. Wilton's able to, after all, just jump over. They're pushing in fast now. Wilton coming in. Asleep but woken up. Yeah, what happened to cost asleep? Junkrat is half on high ground, trying to go away.
He's got his ult as well.
Sombra is trying to track the back. Junkrat. Hack the Junkrat. I'm gonna run on forward. And again, Talon is able to hold.
Nice save by their Zarya here. On Talon.
Great retake. They have to kill the Zarya fast before. Oh, Zarya using ult.
She's better going off for like Mercy or Baptiste there instead of Winston. We got the meme going on here.
Okay. And there you go.
That was a very good zoning ult right there.
Was able to hold with 20 seconds left. It's gonna be. They do have two ults to win this fight. With the Reaper coming up soon into
Mercy might get picked off early by the Sombra here.
Sombra coming in. Junkrat ulting. Trying to get a huge pick.
Ooh.
Gets nothing. That's a costly. Reaper is asleep. Valhalla trying to push aggressively. Getting the pick from the run. Great. It's an even fight. And destroyed the tire and killed the Junkrat, capping the first point. Great take by Talon.
Wrecking Ball is in a bad spot right now. He's kind of behind the team.
And as Wrecking Ball, you have to play it slow. You can't jump into fight with that. You would get picked off just like that. You gotta wait until your team engages to then engage from the back. It's a pretty even fight though. Reaper going from high ground, possibly for ult. Reaper dropping down. Ulting. Then ult a little bit late. Trying to hurry.
I should to get out of there now. Ooh, nice. The chase right here.
Talon moving to ult. Great ult by the Hammond. They were built it with all the shields. Tracer coming into stall.
Use all of her blinks.
All coming in. It's slowly, it's getting forced to get off. And as that was a great take on 2. Great time to have pushed on 3rd. Reaper coming in. Reaper's just destroying these things. The Ana can't really heal him past that. Reaper ulting again.
Oh no, Tracer went right into it. Reaper's kind of just running through him right now. They gotta control him a little bit better.
Great pick on the Reaper. Maybe they can stabilize with that pick.
This map always seems to do that kind of thing. You hold it really well and then lose it. And then you lose it.
Yeah, it's tough. This is why it's very important when in your composition to have things that can also stop snowballing. Because once that ball starts rolling, you're just going to get staggered. And it's going to just end up what happened. They held them to overtime, about a full hold them on first point, but then slowly by slowly they were able to cap it with a minute and 40 left. It's more about coordination and being able to get the right pick to stop the snowball than actually being able to stop the team. Okay, so round 2 is about to happen. Valhalla should be pretty happy after almost being full hold, pushing it all the way, capping it even with a minute left, more than a minute left. Looks like Valhalla's gonna go to double shield made Junkrat composition 2-2-2. Possibly playing again with that May, thinking they might go goats. While Talon running triple deeps. They're running a ball. But Valhalla's holding on low ground since they have 2 shields to play with. Someone gave the call out that they're going left flank. Ryan Boop was able to get saved by that charge. So coming in, trying to get another Boop off this Ryan. We have the team split 4-2. Now 5-1.
Ooh, nice boop.
Junkrat trying to get that pick. Hanzo 1v1 the Junkrat.
This is in
Behind
Talon's
enemy lines.
favor right now.
And the Junkrat wins that fight. Okay, Talon was able to capitalize, pushing the fight with the triple D. Great wall!
Ooh!
What a wall!
Fat.
Great, capitalize it with, there you go. That shatter could have been very big. They were counting though. And it looked like Valhalla can hold with the pick that they had.
I should retreat right now.
Hanzo on high ground. Needs to fall back. A stagger right now at this time would be that. Junkrat actually playing a little aggressive. Great hold by Valhalla.
The ball ult though is gonna do something great here, I think.
Junkrat using ult. Great pick on the Junkrat, but that Mei was frozen. And they took advantage of it.
Nice,
Three,
nice. A little too many ult.
Yeah, possibly the Mei ult was not necessary. But they would be able to cap it.
With more time.
A lot more time on the bank. Now as Valhalla, using your 4 ult at the right time, stopping it from the get.
They're one pick in also.
It's the best spawns. They got split 2 and 2. And the Hammer was able to clean up both.
That's a good wall.
Great ice, interesting shatter, but the Valhalla cannot capitalize. They're spread out, pretty all over the place.
I do have a supercharger here. Ooh,
Great.
fat.
What a
They can win this. They don't even need
That
to.
was a great ult to stop them from snowballing and capping second point. But the Mei with 2 great picks on the Reaper Mercy. Pretty even fight right now.
I don't think either of them has necessarily a spawn advantage either. They're both at the same distance right now.
Talon does have a slight advantage with 3 ults coming up, 4 ults actually coming into this fight. They can avoid. Valhalla actually switched off the Mei, and Talon with the first pick on the Reaper. With the foe, got both tanks frozen, using 4 ults here. Only got 2 picks.
It may get them the
picks.
point though. Reaper's gonna be coming in here now.
Ryan is isolated with no shield. Reaper coming in asleep but woken up.
Mercy's gonna die
Junker
here.
trying to get that mercy pick. And they're still able to hold. There's 3. It's an even fight, 3 versus 3. And Valhalla. Junkrat being able to hold off in Talon.
Junkrat just did an amazing trap.
That was incredible. Being able to hold, being down 2 people right before the cap. As Talon, that the hand note has to be what you're banking on. Being able to isolate them using the ult and then dragging them. However, that Mercy Zen ult is going to be pretty tough to deal with, even with all your ults.
I think also if they can coordinate it where Hanzo maybe ults from where he's at right now, and then Ball goes in and pile drives, because then there's no way they can really move out of that.
Reaper on the Hanzo. This pick is huge. Wow.
And we get a hold.
Great hold. Quickly regroup and try to push together as a whole. Junkrat trying to get the main and gets the big sniper pick. It's a pretty even fight if you're able to touch. Fight in the 4-3.
I'm gonna have to go in there and do the ball out.
They're gonna have enough time to touch. And they're trying to get momentum. Luka ulting, getting the one pick, but... And there goes a shatter, that's 3 down. They're trying to save them. Valhalla trying to clean up quickly before anyone else comes. They do have three people in that freeze, but can't capitalize. There's 2 supports. Lucio is able to get the Zen. And so Mercy is still alive. She reses the Zen. And Valhalla seems to take it and win. Wow.
Play of the game.
Great Junkrat has to be play of the game. That hold right there, right before capping second, could have changed the game. Maybe we go into round 3. Okay, so Talon's trying to avoid the sweep. Valhalla's up 3 games to 0. Going on to King's Row in the match.
Okay, Valhalla is good. Lay down Talon.
And with Talon, the games are, even though it's 3-0, the games are really close. It's just a couple of plays that Valhalla's doing with differentiating and changing the game, giving Valhalla the win instead of Talon. But overall, it's been a pretty close game. Okay, so we're gonna end up in King's Row. I think almost everyone is ready.
Yeah, just waiting on confirmation from Talon.
Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna do one switch.
Give me one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so
And they're ready.
okay, we're up to map 4.
Hold on, hold on.
Grab you there.
Entering King's Row.
Okay. Okay, just a quick recap. Valhalla's up 3-0 on Team Talon.
Initiating
We're gonna finish off on King's Row. Okay, so me being Talon, I would try to run possibly I think I agree.
Goats.
I feel like because Valhalla's running a lot of double shield bastion on this,
ready
and
for battle.
with the statue, yeah. Oh, actually, Valhalla's switching it up, going double shield, but Widow Sombra against
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
against triple deeps.
Oh, they changed their May soldier now. Oh, they went back to Widow. It's gonna be a very weird defense for Team Talon.
Widow's trying to get this. Whichever Widow gets the pick is going to have the advantage. The Widow's not looking at the other Widow.
It's good. Now they are. They're kind of duking it out.
There goes Talon is able to win that fight. Great 1v1. However, there goes their only tank. Trying to 1v1 the Mercy. Mercy is low. Down goes Mercy. Valhalla looks like they're gonna take point A. Just a hand on point. Talon struggles a little bit with call-outs. The Reinhardt was on the Mercy multiple times, and the Reinhardt was able to give that pick pretty easily without being contested at all by any of the DPS. Great opening pick. Maybe they're able to hold this choke right here.
And both snipers looking to do the spawn camp.
Great Zari, great Orisa ult. Reinhardt coming in, missing the charge. Reinhardt not getting punished as much as he should by playing that aggressive. If I'm Talon, possibly switching, maybe to a junk route. Other uses Sebastian.
Bastion.
The shield, they're not breaking the shield with all the DPS. Great pick, but they're down 3. Sadly.
It's like triple shield though. You count the brig.
And Valhalla was able to see through this, and they immediately switched. Bastion needs to fall back. Reinhardt coming from behind, you know. Great picks. Looks like with this they're able to cap, unless the Hammond is able to stall. Another thing, that Brigida is a hard counter to that Hammond. Can't really do much.
That's an early ult.
Horses. Wow, okay, Talon committing a lot of ults to this.
Heroes never die.
Getting the pick, but a lot of ults. A lot of ults in this fight. With spawn advantage, Valhalla can easily group up and push. I like Valhalla's slow, methodical approach to the game. In all four maps they've been slow moving, but pushing it consistently. Talon can't adjust. Okay, Valhalla got the pretty picks. Grab your note.
Your mic is all static.
There you go. It was a good isolation ult by the Hanzo, but still, there's no value. The team wasn't able to push with the Hanzo ult. Talon does have the ult to hold this though.
Oh, that hack is gonna miss. Tracer was in the middle of them and she wasn't killed.
Huge shatter on the Bastion. Got the pick. And the Mercy. Needs to punish that Ryan. Talon is very spread out right now. Valhalla likes to play slow but together. Great picks, and there goes. Yeah, I really enjoy how Valhalla plays. Valhalla plays consistently. Team Talon tried to see if they can disrupt that by going Hammond, but the Brigida was too much for him. Soldier was a consistent pick, but I feel like the double shield, the Orisa and Ryan, even though they don't have the damage, they work well together, actually causing, you know, Valhalla to push both points.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Grab, you still here, or? There you go. How would you stop this double shield composition? It seems to be working by Valhalla, but and they're running it back on defense.
Isolation. EMP.
It did work for a little bit. They did have that Sombra for the end of 1 and 2. End of 2, maybe 3. Great pick on the mirror.
They're gonna have to get off
Valhalla.
ball, I think. He's getting a little too countered. His only tank, at least.
They're running quintuple support with the Hammond.
Oh!
I just realized that.
Oh,
Looks like they're gonna out-sustain. That's their goal.
that's enjoyable.
Hey, yeah, anything that works. They still have that name, and there goes. Talon can't get a pick.
I could see this working if they had more of like Brigitte instead of Anna or Mercy.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I think a Roadhog would work a little bit better. Because Roadhog has to stay with the team. Also, high damage, good hits. Ball gets countered by the Mei and the rest of the It's a good. Oh, it slept on the line, but still woke him up. Good ult.
Mercy got mana boosted.
Looks like they can capitalize. They're up 2. Up 4. Great, they capture point A with this weird comp. That's awesome. You know, it's kind of weird, but I see this working. Similar how goats work with just wait until you have your ults and then pop them. If they can rack up a couple support ults, they won't die, and the Hammond can disrupt them. Oh, there goes Soldier ult coming in. And
this happens right after they get the point though, so their spawn's gonna be pretty close.
Exactly.
Unless they get held in the courtyard there, which is annoying and has happened.
That Orisa ult was not necessary, but they wanted to clean up this fight.
She gets it pretty fast.
And they used everything they have. Okay. And they also blocked on both sides. Interesting. Well, with the game with five support players, I wouldn't be surprised. Good picks by Mercy and Moira. It's an even fight right now. Reinhardt coming in is asleep, but woken up right away with another shatter. Reinhardt's having a field day with no shield against him. Ryan asleep again, but woken up.
Pass into the iris.
The shield and damage isn't allowing Talon to do anything. And now with 3 ults on the bank, it's going to be tough for Talon to actually push this payload any further. And they're switching it up. They switched off the Ana to a Brigitte. They're going goats, Zen goats to be exact.
Nice.
Good block by the Ryan, but still gets pinned. Mei ults. I feel like this is a win for Talon. They used 4 ults here while you were still trying to rack up ults. Just don't get staggered, group up and spawn, and push together, you have spawn advantage. Talon, the Vito gets the pick but dies right away, and Mercy's resin. Ana dies in the process, but Ryan is behind enemy lines with the Diva in front. Great Orisa ult.
I think it destroys me though.
Keep that Zarya up.
That Mercy should die here. Oh, hammer down actually.
Everyone's ulting. They were able to push it with ghosts, so Larissa is isolated and gets picked off. Great stagger.
There's a
They
Mercy
are jumping
behind.
down. Great pick on the soldier too. Hey, who would have known? Goats actually works.
This Mercy's gonna get staggered.
This Ryan has to fall back. He can't push up now with only two people behind him.
Actually, Valhalla is going into this fight with only 5 because their Mercy is still behind Talon.
Really?
Oh, she's back now.
Dude. Yeah, there it goes. Valhalla ultimate using May, but they're still up 3. Great ult by the May, isolating the team. Mercy ran into that fight. Huge shatter, that's 4! The Vegeta was able to stop the soldier from ulting. That could have cleaned up the fight right there. They need to push it with time, if not, they cannot win the fight. Great sleep on the lane.
It'd be better for Sorry to back up right there.
They are pushing up. Zarya's gonna be late. Ryan charging in. Valhalla's Ryan likes to play a little more aggressive than Talon. Huge combo.
Fat.
Huge combo. They need to cap this with time. They don't want any chance of winning. Reinhardt coming from the left, charging onto point.
Taking Diva.
Taking 2 with him.
Nice,
Oh,
she's
just
able to fly
one.
back up.
With that, they still were able to hold with that. You have to regroup.
Ooh, Arissa got booped.
Yeah, regroup. They decided to kill the dealer pretty quickly. Could have waited a second or two. That Brigida all is the only thing. Oh, that's 3 down. Yeah, that's game. Valhalla sweep. 4-0 victory. Do you want to bring a couple of them in, or?
Let me see if anyone want to, yeah.
Okay. Talk a little bit about them. See what they're thinking about. Great overall game. The first 2 games were a lot closer. If they went ghost at the beginning, they should have won. They should have been able to at least cap all the way.
Talon. Oh, wrong one.
What was your thoughts post game? The gun switch was a little too low. Hey, what is up? What's up, bro? Good,
Pretty
good.
good.
You are
Valhalla.
Valhalla, nice. Yeah. And how was your adjustment? I want to know how you adjusted from almost losing the first map in Busan to be able to sweep all the way through?
So like, I don't know about sleeping all the way through. We just kind of played it map to map. Like, I didn't even see the map play. So when we saw that they were raining codes, I played a comp game yesterday
Hello.
where we ran bunker pretty hard. Like we just went super bunker with double thing, and it seemed to counter people pretty hard. And double took it out.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting you guys went double shield, and it actually worked out pretty well for you guys.
Can 100% say we weren't expecting it.
Oh, Killer.
So we did it yesterday in a comp match with a Rhine, a Risa, a Bastion, and then like a Tracer that would jump back on it, and it just worked really well.
Yeah. Killer, I have a question in terms of Hanamura.
Okay.
So, how did your team try to overcome the Bastion on the high ground? Because it seemed like you guys struggled a little bit there, trying to get the Bastion off of high ground. And then once you guys tired to get the Bastion, he was already moved on to another spot. What was your game plan on taking care of that Bastion on top of the house?
The initial game plan was to just run underneath them and not deal with it, just kind of make them come to us. That didn't work, so we just started throwing shit at the wall, see what happened. We've been having some trouble with practices, so we didn't have a whole lot prepared coming into today.
It was a good idea with the Junkrat, but it was just unfortunate that the Bastion fell right before that, and he didn't have enough time to regroup back on high ground.
Yeah.
Also, Killer, how was that Team 5 quad support thing? Who gave the idea?
So Ant and I are actually in another league on a team over there, and our entire team is like tank and support mains. So whenever we're like struggling in a match, and we like by the time we get to match 4 and we know that it's like lost, we just kind of screw around. We had a hamster main, and most of us were support mains, so we just went 5 supports, 1 ball. And up until today, it had a 100% win rate.
It was really impressive. Like I was telling, if you watch back the broadcast, I was saying that I can see it kind of working because it's similar to GOATs, how you guys build alts and then use alts together. So you guys basically out-sustain with supports instead of out-sustain with tanks. But that Reinhardt on Valhalla was just destroying you guys with those shatters.
Yeah, this team here in our Blackwatch League, Team Talon, most of us are not support mains, so it's it does not work as well.
And Valhalla, so after map 1, Talon was able to cap the first map on Busan. What adjustments did you guys do in that map, if you guys remember, to not only take the second map, but to actually win map 1? Yeah.
We didn't make a ton of like adjustments with where we were going or anything. It's more of a stationary, but we thought about going into Lucio, which would make it more.
Yeah. And it worked out. One thing I did like in Busan is that it was pretty even, especially on I think map 2 or 3. It was back and forth. You guys were retaking. It was on Mecha base. It was really hard fought battle, and it was overall a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. I don't know if Grav has any comments or essence on them. Anything you guys would like to say, like Talon or Valhalla, on your overall thoughts of the game?
I honestly thought when I looked at all their SRs and stuff, I thought we were going to win their match. And so I thought we were going to have to do a lot of cheap stuff like Bastion and that kind of thing to do well. But I don't, I'll play whatever that means we can win.
True. Yeah.
I just want to find a main tank player so I can play Lucio. That's my only comment. I had to draw that solo fucking junk tire. Fuck you guys.
I couldn't race your ass at the same time. That was like,
Damn straight.
Well, great games. It was really good. Pretty close at the beginning, and it was almost there. I enjoyed it. I feel like it was hard fought.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good job, guys.
I think
thanks for having us.
No problem. Thank you.
okay, guys. Well, thank you, Graf, for joining me. Yeah, see you.
Cool deal.
Good night.
Peace out.
Well, thank you, Graf. Thank you.
You're doing good.